You guys want to take the mayor and just beat him into the ground. And it's not right.
Anaheim Councilman Jordan Brandman sparked a furious reaction Monday morning when he tried to strip the mayor of his power to help set future council meeting agendas. More than 20 residents spoke at the unusual 8 a.m. special meeting, arguing that Brandman was trying to silence Mayor Tom Tait for scheduling a discussion about a controversial proposed lease of Angels Stadium during last week's council meeting. The issue drew a diverse range of people who typically disagree with each other, including Democrats, Republicans, neighborhood leaders, Latino activists, and a former aide to a county supervisor. Brandman, meanwhile, defended his proposal as simply a technical cleanup that will increase transparency. He argued that it was unfair for the mayor to have this special power. The meeting kicked off with back-to-back criticism from residents who said Mayor Tait was the only council member looking out for the best interests of the city.
Certain things come from despicable people, such as Jordan Brandman. He wants to stifle you, Mayor.
This kind of measure has a chilling effect on public speech and the ability for representative democracy to do its job.
And here I am watching you trying to silence the only real public servant on the city council.
An 8 o'clock emergency meeting. There is absolutely no emergency.
I don't know who you're representing. You're either enriching yourselves or you're enriching some very good friends.
What are you so afraid of that you can't allow that man to ask questions of staff?
This makes the council look guilty of something.
This is shameful. It is really, really shameful.
In the United States, one of the biggest issues is bullying. Bullying with a capital B. And Mr. Brandman, you're the face of that right now. We will have your names at the ballot box. You're not going to like what's going to happen.
The council majority then responded to that criticism.
We're here to clean up policy for regular session agendizing, to make everything completely and fully transparent. And my intent is, thank you.
The worst you can say about this is that it improves transparency because nothing can be put on the agenda outside of public light, outside of public comment. It has to be done on the dais.
It is truly Orwellian, I believe, when you said that. It increases transparency to make it more difficult for this body to discuss an item publicly. This is the public's right. These meetings are the public's meetings. They belong to the public.
This is not the first meeting in the morning that we have had.
I think it's alarming and incredibly sad that people have been misinformed or led to believe that anything we're doing is so stupid. You know, I stand here and listen respectfully, and I'm asking for the same courtesy. But the voters did want a legislative body that was cohesive, that would work together and would govern together. And I would ask that we try to eliminate the culture of character assassination, which is spreading in this city.
What really concerns some of us is the fact that, and he has the right, the mayor wanted to put the Angels deal on every single meeting moving forward.
I put on the agenda the stadium issue because the public only had 3 days over Labor Day weekend of notice. I want to hear from the public on that item before an MOU transferring our largest real estate asset for $1 a year. So I use those powers then, because I felt the public needed to hear about it, and there's 3 weeks between a meeting.
You keep telling us how much we're giving away. That MOU, there is nothing on that MOU that's been negotiated.
This is one of the things I find most difficult about being up here, is that the rudeness of people when they come to this chamber.
How does granting a secret right to any of us to agendize things in private versus in public improve governance or improve somehow compliance with the preamble of the Brown Act that you read earlier?
A secret right?
Well, it would be done behind closed doors versus in the public setting.
Well, only in an Orwellian world would this be called secret by putting something on a public agenda.
Ultimately, the council voted 4-1 with Tait opposing to remove the mayor's ability to add agenda items in between meetings. Tait was the only council member to react to the vote.
I think it was a mean-spirited act is bullied by this council. I believe it's vindictive. And the people of Anaheim and democracy is hurt by this action.